That's how my readings are. It's different from how other people do it. Um, okay, so I don't know what happened. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull your guidance and then the situation that this guidance is referring to. Okay? So that way it's a little bit more organized and it's quick. Okay? It's really quick. I'm not really trying to go deeper. Thanks for voting. Aquarius came in fourth. So that's how you get your reading fourth. So thanks for voting. What is the love guidance, please, for Aquarius? Oh. Cool. Oh, and what is the situation that this is in regards to? Okay. So in the past, you may have made some sort of move, some sort of decision that you thought would 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 take you to somewhere good, but it didn't. You made a mistake. You made a misstep. You took a wrong move. We all do it, right? We really do. And you may be feeling some type of way about yourself, feeling a little bit victimized, feeling like a victim, or putting yourself in the position of a woe is me. And I'm not saying that disrespectfully. I'm saying that in exactly what it sounds like. Woe is me. Oh no. How could this have? Oh, why did they? You know, whatever that case may be. I feel like you may have made the decision with the intention of bringing balance. So maybe you self-sacrifice yourself in a way, Aquarius. So you may have done a thing that wasn't entirely in your best good. You may have gone into some depths that weren't for you to go into. You may have done some things that you gave in some way to your fears, to your shadow, unconscious, subconscious, superconscious? No. Subconscious, and even unconscious thoughts that, oh, maybe if I X, Y, Z, then I will A, B, C, but that didn't end up working out. So that's the situation that we're reading for, that I'm giving you guidance for. The guidance here is to know that there is an obstacle in your path. There is a challenge here. You are in a bit of a challenging situation if this is hitting for you. However, while you are in this challenging situation or in this sort of dragon's lair, this sort of dangerous place, this scary place, this unideal situation, there's still a way for you to find joy in it, and do find that joy, especially in the company that you keep. Are there people around you that you can go to seek refuge in? People who can remind you of who you are, people who can remind you of what you're worth, people who can speak greatness and love into you, situations, experiences, places, people who can help you remember who you are, Simba, right? That's where your guidance is taking you. It's saying right now, there are certain things that you may be feeling, certain obstacles that are in your way, maybe as it relates to love, but are there certain people, are there certain experiences, are there certain places, what are those things that make you feel good, that remind you that you are worth something, that remind you that you can have what you are wanting, and that you are more so worthy of what you're wanting and worth more than the mistakes or the missteps that have been taken in the past. Okay, so seek refuge there. Don't give away the farm for a smile. Right now, you kind of need to tend to yourself, but tend to yourself in a way that is your joy, your little girl on the inside, right? Your little you. Taking care of her, reminding her that she is worth a great love, reminding her that she is worth certain things that she is worth, you know? This week. Yeah, Three of Swords. To allow your heart to break, I suppose, to allow yourself to feel the hurt, to allow yourself to acknowledge the hurt and the mistake or the misstep, but to not necessarily so that you can learn for the future, but to not like, where are you? To not deny yourself love, basically. Like, we make mistakes. We make missteps. Sometimes we think one thing will lead to something else. Sometimes we'll make small little things that lead to things that we're like, ah, fuck, why did I do that? And then you begin to think that that's all you are, that's all you're about, that's all you'll ever be. And it sucks. It's not the best. So it's about being able to, yes, acknowledge that you fucked up, acknowledge that you made a mistake, acknowledge that, you know what, I'll do better next time. But in order to do better next time, you kind of have to, I mean, sometimes you relive the situation. I mean, by acknowledging the situation and looking at the mistakes or the missteps, then you are able to know better. If you watch the Libra reading, this is what Libra is, their guidance is different, but it's a story where you make a mistake so many times that you know it. Like you can smell when it's coming. It becomes intuitive. So it becomes intuitive where you're like, oh, I remember the space. No, 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 no. So it's about experiencing that heartbreak, that sorrow, that grief, and being able to know it so that you don't fall for the okey doke again. So you don't fall for um, the mess again, the mixed signals. So here it says, with the protecting treasure in protection, it says, do you easily give your loyalty to those who haven't earned it? This is a time to assess your personal loyalties and discern whether they're being returned in kind. Some relationships are made for convenience and some favor one side over the other. Vulnerability born of fear may lead to being taken advantage of, which is what I see here. Vulnerability led of fear. Something took advantage of you there in the past. Perhaps the imbalance in your relationship is due to a conscious choice you've made, and I feel like this was a choice that you made, like, oh, maybe I'll just So that's really cool that that's reflecting here as far as what I was reading. If so, make sure you aren't being hurt by the arrangement. If you believe you found some kind of protective refuge, be aware that there may be a price to pay. You may also need to reassess whether you're compromising yourself in any way to achieve what is an illusion of safety. Be true to your dream and remember that the angels will bring the right people your way to further the path of your highest good. Remain cautious and be conscious of the give and take in all relationships and projects at this time. Don't give away the farm for a smile. So I feel like there are certain people who are coming around you who are going to show you that's cute, who are going to balance certain things out for you in a way where you get to see your worth, where you get to see, like, oh shit, this, that, and the other. So that is for you to be social, okay? Open yourself up to people who give you what you need, okay? So people who love you, people who care for you, people who make you feel good, people who remind you that you do have joy in your life. People, places, situations that do remind you that you do have joy in your life. This could be hanging out with your little ones, right? Hanging out with auntie, people who call you auntie, people who call you uncle, people who, have a respect and admiration for you, the people that we typically shuck and ignore when we're in the throes of love. This could be, in enjoying the affections of a suitor who you may not be interested in and who you make clear that you haven't been interested in, but they want to treat you nicely. Like, this is you enjoying people and having people enjoy you and for them to remind you of who you are. Simba. Okay? All right, Aquarius, I wish you everything. There is an obstacle in your way, and in the meantime, find joy. Seek joy. Okay? That would be your guidance, but I'm probably going to name this Remember Who You Are. And if you clicked on it, it's for you in just the way that you are loved. And